already opened 100 packs and started my gambling addiction.
What the fuck?
And that's what we're starting off to.
Oh boy.
Oh, my gambling addiction? Alright, let's go even further into it. So I also started doing a lot of XCOM this past 2 weeks as well.
What the hell?
That gambling addiction is another thing that pays off horridly.
I mean, I'm too used to you when you're gambling addiction, so...
You know, we need to get more gold for our gambling addiction.
We do need to go see if we can turn those cocoons into gold when we get back to Grigori or something.
Damn, I didn't know we were learning alchemy so soon.
No, the moth just laid fucking golden cocoons.
Golden diamond encrusted cocoons.
Okay, that last one.
We still...
Oh.
Not diamond, sadly.
You can't bullshit.
I mean, we do need to go find diamonds.
Well, first we need to get home. That's what we need to get to.
I don't know. We could probably stop on the way at that other cocoon spot where we had first found them.
I'm not stopping with a bunch of kids.
Don't you have the fat one on you? Quiet bear.
Wow. No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Those are children. We don't want the children to die.
Wow.
One thing at a time, guys. Come on.
We don't want the children to die or get impatient.
I mean... We've been live this entire time, so I don't know how you guys been feeling about that.
We're killing the kids now?
What the hell?
So last we left off,
Osh.
Acela came back with that robot, and we're just heading on our way pretty much after I blew that guy's mind how we have everything for their old plans to work.
Oh yeah, for the bomb?
Oh no, my plan was the bomb. Their plan was to control the old monarch that's stuck to the spider.
Oh, it's stuck to the spider? Oh god.
Yeah, it uses it as its basically legendary action or secondary action. I'm not too sure with the monster sheet. I guess I can... But yeah, we're just heading on our way pretty much. It was 2 days right before we get to the Hunter's Hut though.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm gonna reset the dice spot.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Yeah, I can only wonder...
No, they're not bad. They're all average.
Oh man, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 10. Anyways, I'm so happy with my new friend. The old Lotus.
Well, shall we get started? Also, I'm just looking at Bless shit. Why is there a cat in jail in your thing?
What?
You see,
What?
my cat was in the way, and he was just jumping around. And he was looking at this bed frame that's right next to me. So I'm like, since you're so curious, I might as well make it into a jail and put you into it.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. You know, we should show the stream this. Just so everybody gets the message of the cat jail.
He broke out. He's fine. He broke out.
We are literally playing a campaign where the entire design point is to kill fucking animals and creatures. I think PETA would have heard us by now.
I think PETA hates us at this point.
Shit.
Why would PETA care? They care more
about real
about animals than anyone.
No. They've literally targeted people. They've literally talked about video games like Pokemon and shit.
Ah, yes. Pokemon.
Don't they in the same breath have like the highest euthanasia?
Yes.
Pronounce it.
Yes, it is euthanasia.
Like they just straight up and they have like legit cases of just kidnapping and then immediately them in the same day.
Well, it is. They do not have a good track record for their own brand.
Honestly, animal lovers themselves hate fucking PETA.
Let's see. Will this show? Yeah. Yep. Here is Roger's cat, everybody. He is currently in jail. 1 like equals... nah, I'm not doing that shit. As you can see...
1 like equals 1 year staying inside the jail.
Like 1, and he gets out of jail for 1 minute.
Though 3
Why is
subs
there...
on
the
the
more I
other
look...
hand frees him.
No. Here's the dumb question I need to ask. Okay, so we get the bed frame shit and everything. Why is there a plastic bag next to him?
That's the bathroom. What do you mean?
Okay,
That's the bathroom.
Let's start the session.
Moving along. Jesus.
That was fucked up.
Sounds too realistic. Anyways, so where we did leave off last time, you all were basically in the middle of looking around for animals. This side banter gets more and more immoral. To be fair, Rosie, we're in a weird situation here. I have too many friends who basically are weird. No, to be fair.
I mean, to be fair...
I mean, we're good. We're just chaotic good. That's how it works.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm chaotic neutral at best.
I'm also kind of chaotic neutral.
Well,
Chaotic
you're
neutral.
God. It makes sense.
Chaotic good.
Anyways, where
Well,
the
I'm
fuck...
good.
So anyways, let's bring the kids back to the actual hub now with our new friend Lotus.
Speaking of, last time when we left off, after a few motherfuckers decided to create the white phosphorus effect from fucking Splinter Cell. Not Splinter Cell, what's the one game called?
No.
From real life.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Considering they just played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, these motherfuckers ended up basically steaming a bunch of fucking cultists in the face, while taking a whole bunch of children out, and met a warforge made of wood. Yay! Anyways. So, yeah, here we are.
Alright, quick question. So, I don't have my enhanced defense on currently. Does anyone else need a +1 to AC?
Absolutely.
Is it a piece of armor?
It can be armor, shield, but just anything that can enhance the defense.
I would like that, but no, I need to stay naked, figuratively speaking.
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't pat you on the back and give you a...
I'm sorry your fur doesn't count as fucking clothing.
Yes,
Damn.
I'm very sorry. Anyways.
Damn. I'll take some. I'll take it.
Alright, you get +1 AC then.
Yay! I have 16 AC.
Because right now I'm at 19 because of the armor that I just
You
got.
could have been 20.
I'll be honest, other people need it. I am not in the front.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass. I think I'm tired of getting my ass whooped in. This will make it less ass whooped.
So as
Less
you guys
ass
are
whooping.
traveling back with your new friend, let's see, is this the right one? Yeah, Lotus. He's sort of helping you guide yourselves through the forest as he's like trying to figure this out. So here's the thing. I have this special rule for 1d100 encounters. If you have at least 2 people who specialize when it comes to navigation of sorts via either being hyper-intelligent, some sort of feat, or basically being nature-related, I roll 2d100s and I tell you what it potentially be. So here's the thing. You only had Lawrence. Now you have a literal druid with you. So I get to 2d100, and Lawrence, I'll tell you what each of them are, so you can decide what the thing is. What the encounter you want to potentially face
it in
is.
there.
You rolled it in general.
You rolled it in general.
Alright, too bad. Those were some good ones. But you all said it. We'll just go ahead and re-roll the 2D100s and another one.
I'm not afraid.
And, okay! Your fate is in Lawrence's hands.
Man, I can't wait to meet the Monarch again.
Oh.
Lawrence, don't do us dirty.
So, Lawrence.
It was.
Yep.
So, Lawrence. 59. 59, you actually get a benefit for your camp. AKA the Hunter's Hub. A benefit that can greatly improve it. Number 1, I literally send the Spider Monarch at you.
Oh, man.
This is a hard one right here. Yeah, this is really hard. I'll take the. Give me a minute. 59. You fuck! I ain't fighting that shit.
Okay, fair enough. I just was hoping you would scare them a little bit, but you know you're good.
I ain't wet in my bed today.
Okay, good, because I did literally have the creature ready in case you did pick it. But let's be honest, you're missing one person, and it'd be fucked up if you guys just fought it without him, but okay. So, because I'll tell you all something real quick. Fun fact about Lords, him and his past groups, whenever we played IRL, they were like, let's do it, and it would lead to so many TPKs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, come on, Lawrence. hype it for a hot minute, but no, it's okay.
Yeah, I grew up a little bit. I think now a little bit more.
Thankfully.
Look at that character development.
Yeah, I think for 5 seconds more now. That's a lot for me.
He increases IRL intelligence stats by 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm fucking tired.
Okay.
So yes, thankfully, after we're avoiding the death encounter, you guys are essentially approaching the equivalent of what looks to be a small vegetation patch, essentially. And as you guys are, like, trying to pass through, you realize something interesting about it. Mm-hmm. What's everyone's passive perception?
Oh, fuck.
13.
I ain't seeing shit. It's a 10.
Case is perception plus...
You know what, I'm just gonna type it out.
I'm afraid of... Yeah, that might help.
Let me look.
Alright, so that one's 14.
Just typing in general.
Oh, my passive is actually not that bad. Yeah, I'm also gonna type it in general.
So 2 14s, 1 13. Lawrence, what's your passive?
So any, so that means that like that would also include the modifier for
so
the deck. The wisdom modifier too.
Okay, so what's your perception mod?
5.
Okay, and then for passive perception
Plus 10, so that's 15.
Hold on, I think it's something different.
No, it is 10.
Oh, it is. Okay, it is 10, and you don't have anything that gives you an additional passive perception. Is that correct? Like you don't have something like alert or anything like that, right?
I have alert.
Actually, hold on. What?
I don't think alert increases it, does it?
No, it just
passive perception.
That just gives me initiative. That just gives me plus 5 initiative.
Observant. That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lawrence is 15, and then Arachmit, what's yours?
10.
10. Alright, so Lawrence, Brock, and Acela. You three notice something interesting while you guys are passing by. That these vegetations that are growing around is surprisingly unmarked. In fact, it's so unmarked that as you're walking through it, you notice a few insects are actively avoiding it.
Hey,
Oh,
what?
like
Why are the insects avoiding this spot over there?
Do you want to? I'm
gonna
just
ask
gonna investigate the area.
Alright, so the three who basically got the passive, you guys can essentially roll your choice of investigation or your choice of survival.
I'm gonna roll survival.
Different results
Already
for different.
investigation. Please be
will-
higher than my passive investigation for once.
I will investigation as well.
Ooh!
28, nat 20.
24.
Hey, you good, man. The other two got you.
Yeah, I'm just here, folks.
Wow. It's okay.
He notices
It's okay.
that everyone's avoiding it, but never
Wow.
understood why.
Damn.
Brock, as you're trying to figure this out, you're not really too used to insects actively avoiding stuff unless it's fire. Acela and Lawrence, you two are actively taking a look at the plants. And while they smell perfectly fine to you, you notice something about it. It's basically secreting some sort of pollen that smells funky, but not terrible. Kind of like a mint smell. And when you look to your side, Acela and Lawrence, you kind of toss a small bundle at some insects, and they flee like it's fire.
Lawrence smiles.
And what's
A
even
smell
scary...
that the insects don't enjoy. That can be quite helpful.
It's even scarier because you do notice one of the insects basically taking a bite. Most likely a dumbass insect. As soon as they bite it, you see they start foaming at the mouth and the stomach starts expanding before they lay to their side dead.
So a more
Oh,
intense
Jesus
version of
Christ.
regular mint.
I'm just taking a bunch of. I'm taking a lot of this right here.
I'm not
don't
sure.
mind me.
Is it safe to touch?
I mean, these
For
two are
us.
literally grabbing it right now, so...
Oh, never mind then.
I'm grabbing as much as I can.
If we could turn this into an aerosol type
I heard a
spray.
Ko-fi alert. Oh god, who donated what? I'm scared. Zach!
Oh,
Stop
oh,
giving money!
Wait,
You-
what
Zach-
happened?
is it Zachamania? Zach our boy? That Zach Knight?
Yes. For some reason, he likes to give $25 every other day of the week. I'm like, you need money!
Man, it's such a shame. Let me see how much is in my bank.
Zach,
Negative $30. Let's
Zach,
go.
if you've seen this, it's superheroes to get inspiration.
I'm probably just gonna
Anyhow.
shove some of the mint into my puppet's mouth. It's just
Though, do be careful with this. We
I'm
can't
stuff-
really harm those one intelligent beetles since we made a deal with them.
I won't harm him. Might scare him, but I won't harm him.
No, not even scaring them. It's if that breaks, they can literally just destroy the hunter's hub.
Fine. I'll just put it all in my pocket and tell them I haven't taken a shower in a week.
Meanwhile, the
Just
rest
they
of
just
you,
put it
only
back
one
the
of
whole
you
thing.
has taken a bath at all.
Yeah, it was a nice fucking bath.
I mean, we haven't been too covered in blood.
I mean,
And
well-
I'll be honest,
haven't
the
gone
Archmage
to
hasn't
points
had a
where a
moment.
mandrake was threatening a certain little kobold, have we?
Besides, having the natural smell of the area around you helps to mask your scent.
I mean, this
I'm
planet
not
only.
I'm not sure if it'll apply here. This seems like super mint, and that shit's strong.
Actually, fun fact, certain insects cannot consume mint due to the fact that it causes a chain reaction in the acids, causing their stomachs to explode.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I call this super mint. This is literally just mint on steroids.
Nah, this is just regular mint.
Is it really?
Yeah!
Damn.
Insects don't like the smell of mint.
Good to know.
Well, I mean, it's gonna
They're
help.
most wild.
But fun fact, this
Most
also
wild
works on
animals.
cockroaches too.
Yep. That's
to
just
be
funny.
honest, most things kind of hate mint. At least in the
I mean, at
insect
this
category.
point, if we can start growing it in the hub, not only is the hub protected from at least most insects, we can also give it to some hunters who are going to the insect domain for some extra protection.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Oh, hey,
But-
you can use mint to get
We'll
rid
use
of
that for
mosquitoes.
say.
But
Or
hold on.
something. Yeah.
What isn't the hub already just like protected as is because they every tribe knows that like hey hunting them is more fun, so just kind of let them be.
Well, yeah, but there's
No.
always going to be something that will just come along and destroy it.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
always the one
safer.
dumbass
It
It
animal.
feels at that point. It feels more like if we step out of line, that's where that might push the line.
All right. Well, how much can Brock take off of one bundle of mint?
Well, let's see. You still have the fat ass child on your back, so we're gonna deduct some points there. Yeah, no. Despite all of this, the kid is still wanting to be carried.
I can carry a lot of the mint if you want. I mean, my puppet's got arms.
I do also still have the bag of holding with all the other
Yeah.
stuff in it as well.
All right. Tell you what. So, because a lot of you are able to, I know this. Let's see. Acela, you were the one who rolled the highest. I'll let you call it. Evens or odds?
You know, today's feeling a bit odd, so I'm gonna go odds.
Alright. I'll say you're able to carry at least a good 10 pounds of mint.
Oh shit!
The reason I
That is
say
a
10 pounds of
lot.
10 pounds of mint is because this stuff is gonna fade fairly quickly, but you can use it for seeds as well.
Quick question: we didn't take too much of it, did we?
Nah, there's still a whole patch left.
You know, let's mark this on the map as well for later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just in case, what would it take to try and harvest some mint seeds?
It will take a survival check as well as a sleight of hand check because, fun fact, mint seeds are very, very fucking tiny.
Honestly, we'll probably find more luck in just going to the freaking 10 pounds we got the ground, most likely.
Even still, you can never be too safe, though. You can't be too
That's
safe.
fair.
Plus, most herb plants are very fucking fragile with their seeds, so you have to let them kind of grow out naturally, weirdly enough.
Survival. Fuck. Okay.
I was just about to say, hey, can I
Sleight of
assist
hands.
you?
Okay.
Hey.
So the first check failed, the second one succeeded. The best way to put it is, Brock, your hands are very fucking meaty. You're trying to pull the seeds out, but you're getting too many smeared across your hands to the point where you made paste. But surprisingly, you're able to get a few seeds from there. At least 3 seeds.
Okay. Okay.
That being said, you lost 5 pounds of mint.
Whoa!
Okay, I at least got some seeds in case some bullshit happens. So there's that.
I will say this: you might want to be careful now because, again, trying to get any seeds.
Wait! I thought I was harvesting just from like the regular pile. I wasn't want to harvest from the 10 pounds we got.
I did not know that.
I'm sorry if I left the wrong tip, but I wasn't going to be like, "Hey, give me all that mint. I'm going to harvest the seeds." No, I'm getting the wild source.
All right.
I'll be real here. If we were to use a 10 pounds, I would straight up be
I
like,
mean,
hey,
if you want to go really,
can you give me a mode to make a trainer?
Dude, guys, just don't question it. Just remove the negative 5 pounds of mint, and we could be on our merry way.
Nah, let's keep it at 5.
Nah. Now you specify, it makes more sense. But just letting you know for next time, I'm not gonna be lenient. Just do specify more clearly, because just because there's stuff everywhere doesn't mean I'm guessing it's a random one. Nothing too crazy.
Okay. Let's move on our merry way.
Though you do have 5 pounds of mint mush now.
You know what? I imagine the lion would probably enjoy that for something.
Maybe the
It kind
lion
of
might.
sounds amazing.
Maybe the lion might know how to take out the seeds. You know, the chef.
Let's get going.
Year.
So as you guys are taking your naps, waking up, taking your naps, you finally make it back to the Hunter's Harp within about a day and a half's worth of travel as you arriving in the afternoon. And
Oh
as
my god!
yeah, after
Finally.
looks to be an eternity, you
Yeah.
see Braum kind of standing out there, taking a small cigarette in his mouth as he sees you all coming out.
Am I still slightly burned from the phosphorus?
No, surprisingly, it was cleared up because Lotus put some moss on you, and any effects that look burnt are gone now.
Oh, thank God. Man, that would have been an awkward conversation. Oh, guys, you're about what the fuck happened to you? As a half-burnt fairy just walks through.
That would be awkward.
A slut, Brock.
Ah, good morning. Morning, Grum.
It's actually the afternoon. Points to how the sun is pretty much lighter than usual.
It's been 2 days with a bunch of kids, please.
Fair enough. Welcome back, younglings. He says as he tries to crouch down, but you kind of hear, like, pain before he, like, just waves them inside. You see a lot of kids are going back to their homes and everything. Some are crying, some are happy. The one fat ass on Brock basically hopping off, and Brock, you feel like you need a fucking massage after that, because now you're basically a curvature on what your butt is. Because... And,
Man got scoliosis for free.
How can a child weigh so much?
honestly, I'm surprised they didn't feed him first.
Oh boy. Also, we made a new friend. Well, 2 new friends. Here's
Yeah.
Lotus.
Hello, my name is... Before he even finishes, you hear Brom kind of speak up. Ah, Lotus. L0TU5. Yes. How are you aware of my name? I know the inventor who made you. I am assuming though the inventor hadn't. Unfortunately, from what I can analyze from my surroundings, he was ripped to shreds. Thankfully, my new creator had fixed my core. Your new creator? Acela has properly fixed my core, and I was able to function once again.
Hi.
Well, good work on that. Lotus is actually our on-bay medic. He was invented to basically heal what wounds he can, while also trying to communicate with some more docile animals. It's good to see you back, Lotus. He kind of looks at Braum for a minute. He's like, "Oh, my apologies. It's been a while since I was off. But you are Braum, leader of the Hunters Hub, is that correct?" That is right. I see. And I assume I have been gone longer than expected? Yes, sadly so. But we can re-establish a medical bay for you, just in case. We even have a hot springs opened up. That was your area until a small rhino beetle attack happened. Understood. I will go ahead and situate my positioning there. Thank you for welcoming me back, he says, and turns to the group. Thank you for allowing me to reach the Hunter's Hub. As payment, please visit me once I get my medical bay all situated. I will properly reward you, he says as he starts walking over to his medical bay that hasn't been built yet.
Also, the short guy, too, that was with us that knew about their old plan with Grigori. Where's he at?
Oh, he's with you. He's just like kind of like in the back, small. Oi, Brom! Oh! It's been a while. Well, you don't tell me you don't recognize his handsome face? No. Oh, of course you don't. As now I need to actually pull up a name.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's his name?
Wow.
We got nothing.
We never got this man's name.
Oh boy.
It's like, oh, this is
I
a
was just
very important.
He's not even that important. He's just a dwarf.
I
It's just-
mean,
You
he
know-
had information on the other domain, pretty much. The only one from that survivor area that came over after he said, oh, there's only 20 people left.
You know, I'm just realizing, where's Vincent?
Oh, he's been following. He's just like, I'm not fucking staying with the white phosphorus effect over there.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
That-
so he's talking with Harton.
Yeah, he's vibing
That-
with Harton.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
well.
need to explain that with the mans of how and why the cultists are probably not gonna be a bother anymore. Though that's gonna be an awkward conversation.
You
Okay,
could just lie.
this is a decent image.
No.
We can just lie. No.
Can-
Okay.
Can Lords go and take a bath?
Unfortunately, current prospects matter first, Lawrence. Soon you can bathe, but
Okay.
As-
Mm,
let me go ahead and pull his image out. He is quite small.
small.
Is this gonna be an
Oh, man.
NPCs too?
Not as small as the bean.
Not as small as the bean, no. But he is definitely small.
You'll never reach bean prophecy. Me having stroke.
My name is Darius. Since you clearly like to forget about it. My apologies, Darius. I'm none taken. It's not like I was dead out there for too long. Anyways. They told me that you guys were basically going after the spawner, the spoiter first. Yes, they were. And they said they want me to assist them in making the thing to help control one of the dead monarchs on them. Unless the thing has been disposed of. No, the scorpion is still on him. In that case, I can very much assist. Though, I'm not going to be staying here for too long. After I build the darn thing, I'm going to basically take a look at the surroundings before coming back to the hub. Alright, they have something to tell you as well. When you guys basically talk to the people needed, just make sure you talk to Matilda. Matilda and Grigori are the two people I need to make the darn thing.
We'll get to them soon.
Right. Now, if you excuse me, I was mistaken for a child despite having my full-grown ass fucking beard. I'm going to fucking sleep, he says as he starts walking away. Yep, now I'm starting to remember him. Yep.
Oh boy.
Seems quite the
Rather.
character.
Very colorful.
Indeed. But, listen. Anyone else I should worry about before I move on to you all? Or...
Well, now that you bring it up,
Yeah, you won't need to worry about the cult anymore.
I assume you guys took care of it, or...
it burned.
Technically, the second monarch in line took care of it.
Okay, so I heard burn and second monarch. If I guess correctly, someone started a fire in the forest and then the building caught fire.
I just look at Brock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of slowly turn my head looking over.
I just begin to blush up, just like, not in the forest. I may have unintentionally engaged in chemical warfare.
Okay,
You need
before...
phosphorus.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume it's to the point where I don't have to worry about it. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Don't worry, it doesn't hurt that bad.
On some more good news, we found some mint.
Mint.
Quite a bit, to be honest.
Oh, why don't you
Yeah,
bring that
a
over
lot
to
of
Helios?
the insects were avoiding it, so we kind of just grabbed some.
Oh, why don't you bring it over? Surprisingly, insects avoid two different kinds of herbs. One being mint and the other one being lavender, and unfortunately we ran out of lavender a while ago, so...
Yeah, we got full things of 10 pounds of mint here. Let's see, we have some mint seeds and some mint paste.
Wait,
Oh,
lavender is a herb here?
yes, despite the... This is still bounded in some forms of common occurrence. Again, these animals were just normal animals at one point, before they decided to advance and evolve. Same thing with the plants.
Why don't you just have Matilda cast locate animals of plant life and just have a team go out for it then at that point?
You don't think we tried? Why do you think I said
Oh,
we count to 35?
I've seen your teams die out there. I've seen your
I
handiwork.
think you've answered your own question with that, Zephyra. I think they're short in hands.
No, I mean they wouldn't be if they actually planned most of the stuff out.
I mean, considering we were thwarted by a magical forest, I'm not quite sure that's exactly a fair thing to say.
That part of the forest was magical. I was talking about the other teams that basically died out there pretty much.
Probably different circumstances. Considering some of the creatures you all have logged here, I'll be honest, I'm surprised you all have been staying alive.
We're efficient.
And that's the difference.
It's been
I'm-
a struggle.
Not really.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that.
So, by the end of it, you collected mint, which, by the way, great job. Is there anything else I need to worry about before I start discussing proper things with you? Like suddenly, oh, there's a third monarch I should worry about? For the Insect Kingdom?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's about it.
Alright. So, let me go ahead and start saying this. Thank you for being efficient with all of this. I can't imagine with everything going on how insane this would be. But, you also have provided us with a lot of materials as well as potentially a new harvest. So, I am very grateful. That being said, I think you should probably just call it in for the day. I can't imagine what the hells you've been through. Especially since you brought back our old medic. And you brought back one of our more or less enthusiastic scientists.
Well, Vincent, are you still planning to go to the sea domain?
As soon as you bring up his name, Brom kind of looks to you as he kind of looks off to the side. Vincent. Who's Vincent? As then you see him kind of appear, and then Brom looks at him a little disheveled, if you will. Oh, Vinny. Hey, Brom. How's it going? I won't have to worry about you trying to attack us again, will I? I told you it was just an accident. Just once. It wasn't my fault that half the place was bleeding from an insect invasion. Besides, you know I'm relaxed otherwise. Right. Just sit your fluffy butt back in. We'll have a discussion later. Right. Thanks for letting me tag along, guys. Harton, make sure you keep up with your training. Will do, Mr. Vincent. Even talking to the boy. What? He's a warlock like me. Thankfully, that's all he is like you. We'll discuss later, I promise. Just try not to be so mouthy when I'm gone. He says as he kind of like walks inside before Brom kind of composes himself and just addresses the rest of the party. Sorry about that.
No relationship is your own.
Oh, he wishes it was that. Truth be told, he's actually he used to be one of our best hunters. He actually went lost a while ago. We have some straining because I doubt he told you this, but he actually has lycanthropy blood inside of him. Meaning he is part werewolf.
Okay. That's just it.
Yeah.
Like Brock's a bear. Like that's it.
Look, is there anything weird?
Different-
Anything weird about him? Does he have a?
He's a mixed blood. He doesn't just have lycanthropy blood in him. He also happens to have sea blood of that of his old god. His patron, if you will. And when you have two creatures, as well as mixed in with his sea anatomy, as well as basically being an area where you're not usually a wolf, your animal tendencies can be all over the place.
Oh.
I mean, it's not as bad as the 25 cultists that we had to go fight, pretty much. Also, why are there so many cultists in one area when there was barely anybody here in the hub? That's 25 cultists to the 37 people that are here.
No, we don't count them. Because if we counted them, that'd be considering those people still people. Some people break off and basically decide the animals are right and us mortals should be perished and die on the spot.
Aren't they mortal?
Does it always make it better?
No. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand why. So they agree that the animals are correct. Then why not just kill themselves?
Because they want to basically see some sort of protection from the animals by feeding others. Trust me, they're not the only cultists. Like I said, at best there's two others. Well, now there's only two others, from what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing what people will resort to when they feel their lives in danger.
True.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to Matilda's.
I am gonna go towards that mother that offered us the quest so we can turn that in.
Here's your child. Quest complete.
Exactly.
I'm making sure that everyone's went back to their proper parents. Okay.
I mean, fair enough.
I mean, I'd say that they ran off to their homes, or some were just waiting. So you probably just see them walking in, pretty much, if you just go closer.
Oh, but before you guys go, he then hands you each a reward. And the reward is a small IOU from each individual that you have here. AKA, you have an IOU for Helios, a IOU for Angela, Grigori, Matilda, and Trash Goblin.
IOUs.
I'm gonna put that in.
These are favors, and they'll only work for one per person, so try not... So, they won't work for everyone, but if you decide who's gonna get what, you can basically hand them that. They'll know to give you a proper reward.
Huh.
Okay, so it's just a matter of who gets what IOU. Because I imagine they're not giving all of us one for each person.
Sadly, no. Listen, the craftsmen here are still entitled in some ways. So do be quite careful.
Yeah, out of character, I'm just imagining what an IOU would do with a trash goblin. I'm half tempted to kind of test that.
No, not yet.
Increases our chances by 25%.
At that
we
point,
need.
just melt the gold.
Well, yeah, let's wait off. Let's hold off for now, and let's each do our respective things.
Yes, so let's go ahead and start with the fastest one, the child one.
I.
So, Brooke, as you essentially decide to take a quick peek over at the family, you'll see basically the mother kind of hugging the ever-living shit out of the tiny green boy as she's like, "Don't you scare me ever again. I'm sorry. I promise I won't do it again. You know how worried I was? Your father as well? Oh my goodness. You will be. That's it. You'll be working the farms. Oh, that's not too bad. Without the hole. No!
Man,
And we do.
I wish to not get in between you and how you discipline your child, but they've gone through enough to where the message has crossed the point, madam.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh no! Okay, this is just a straight roll. I got a +0. Fuck!
Listen, when you have children, you can basically tell them how to raise themselves. Until then, come with me. She says as she pulls the little boy's hand as she's... Oh, and though you're basically trying to tell a mother how to do her job, I do still have to thank you for giving my youngling back to me. So here you go. She then tosses you a small sack of what looks to be 20 gold. And inside there, you also see a diamond worth 50.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I look at this diamond. I just look at this woman. I just say, "Are you sure, ma'am?"
Literally, I am perfectly fine with giving away a gem. My husband, he literally has a dozen hiding underneath his pillow. That's the least I can give you. Now, if you excuse me. And young man, next time you want to go play with the insects, this is what you have to remind yourself. Can I at least use the trowel? Fine, you can use the trowel. Yay! As he's like kind of taken to the farm, aka the hunter's garden.
After that, I am gonna go and fix my back and have a long ass rest.
As let's see, who was the one going to Matilda again? Zephyrah? Or is
Yep.
everyone else also joining along? Because I'm assuming Lawrence is gonna go bathe now.
Yeah, I'm tired of the white phosphorus smell.
All right. Thankfully, there's a hot water bath. Go for it.
Yay!
I mean, I'm cool with heading over to Matilda's.
He and me just taking long hot baths, recovering.
Yeah. So I just turn to Ursula and I just say, after talking to Matilda, I might bring Vincent over to the book to see how much we can find out about the sea domain.
Hmm. Now, do you think we'll really get much out of it, especially without, well, what Lawrence has been paying?
I just give it blood too, and I just heal after pretty much. If I pass out, just ask it questions and I said, I guess.
Remember, it hasn't been a week since you fed him, so
Oh.
it's
Which
only
means it's either me or Vincent that has to give some blood.
Yep, because it is not interested. It's not interested.
Oh no, here's the thing. Lawrence has. It's been a week for Lawrence.
Oh, I
But
can actually give
But
blood?
you taste like white phosphorus, so the question is, do you want to attempt to blindside the book?
Let's
Do
blindside
you
the
want
book.
to burn the insides of the book?
Let's
Yeah,
test it
no,
out.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Lawrence. Vincent will probably do it.
Okay.
Go take a bath and heal up. I left kind of notes on your health condition, and I also gave it to Lotus too. So just in case you have any breathing problems, just let him know.
Okay.
Why do we feel like
Got
both Brock and Lawrence are in the hot spring looking at each other like...
Yep.
Because they probably are.
Just like... Two bros chilling in a hot
Ew,
tub,
hot tub.
5 feet apart because they're not Anyways.
Oh my god.
I had
Yeah,
to
of course.
Anyways, so Zephyra and Acela, you two basically pull up, and Matilda is once again asleep, but this time properly, as she's on her fucking small sofa.
Mhm.
You know, it's better than being on the floor.
To be honest, I don't know how she keeps floating away. I thought we'd just have to go get a rope or something at one point.
I mean, at this point, we can just get a weighted blanket.
True, Arachmet could probably make one, though, since they're good at clothing, and I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. She has that bell on her desk too, right?
Yeah, she does. It works half the time. AKA, it only works on her half the time, but it should this time.
Okay, I bring it.
Hold on. She fixes her hair. Sorry about that. Oh, you guys are back.
Hello. Yes, it was quite an eventful trip. Uh, a good stealth mission. All the kids are back, and a grumpy man named Darius, who you might remember.
Oh, I remember him. He was actually a smart one before he decided to leave us.
Mhm. Yes. And he also told me you all had an old plan for controlling a former monarch.
Well, the monarch had to be dead first, but yes, we basically did have a
Mhm.
way to bring the monarch back and control it.
Mm-hmm.
The unfortunate part is none of us had any of the materials. We even tried to be super cheap with it, too.
Mm-hmm. I'm not too sure. Well, I don't think we actually told them that we had adamantine at that point. But I just wanted to run by you an idea that I had to, once we kill all the monarchs, pretty much, a way to make sure that nobody else gets summoned into this world. And basically, I just wanted to see your thoughts on
Well, I don't mind speculation.
it. Mm-hmm.
So, what is it that you exactly thought up?
Well, you know the whole gist of pretty much what we're dealing with is a realm that sucks other things from different realms, and the way that the area is formed for, like, let's say something like banishment. You know how banishment, any creature not native to a certain plane or means to this plane, is instantly banished from the area. However, the problem with banishment is that it doesn't technically work in the effective area that's needed. So I thought, what about having a multiplanar field using spells like the astral projection, where it affects not only a current plane but across all planes and connected realms, since this these gods seem to pull from other realms and other planar portals or gates of summoning. And I thought about the spell Force Cage, where the problem isn't just targeting the one area, but expanding it to target the entirety of the realm in its existence of its space. So that way, with using both Force Cage, Astral Projection, and Banishment, creating a impenetrable barrier across realms, that repels all creatures out of it that are not native to it.
There's pros and cons with that idea. The pros is that, yes, it could potentially stop the ideas of having people go into the Hunter's Hub. There, and the Hunter's Paradise would basically be just a overall large zoo. There are several cons with it, though.
Okay.
One is that it would be disturbing the natural order of actually summoning animals from this land as well. Because you would have to keep the stuff inside as well. Otherwise, they'll find a way to try to get out again, making it a delayed but still not permanent solution. So, if it's to be effective, it would have to permanently keep anything in while preventing anything from coming out. That would be one issue.
Idea. Well, that's why I added more of an anchor to the realm for the ejection of the non-natives and non-native born. It's not generally taking the animals out. I'm taking the people out of the realm. I'm not keeping the animals just here. I'm preventing anything from being grabbed from this realm. Only us. Because I had a plan to basically seal this realm as well, but I thought about the whole summoning issue, and I did have a plan to try to go see what would happen if I cast Find Familiar, and if my familiar attacks me and I kill it, will it stay permanently dead here, or would it dissipate?
Well, that's issue number 2 that I wanted to bring up with you. It would be disturbing as well as the magical balance. Because from what I stated, you will also have to understand one other thing. How are the animals exactly going to properly get noticed? How's the realm basically going to continue existing if it's just going to be its own realm? You see, as stated, this is the realm where all the creatures that get summoned come out from. You cast Summon Conjure Animal, you'll get your raptors, your bears, everything. There's one other thing about this realm that I don't know if Brahm has mentioned to you, which will bring up a major concern. You know how there's other places to summon, such as summoning demons, elementals, such?
Yes.
This is essentially one of the realms that they bypass through, if you will. In particular, this is the realm where basically you pass through before getting to the distant realm. Let's say, as she pulls out a small drawing, a small piece of paper and pen, as she draws it. Let's say you're here in the mortal realm. Whatever planet you're from, no matter what, this will be your section. Now, let's say hell, for example. She then makes a different circle. And then we have several dimensions that are also around. So let's say the Fey realm, she circles one in a different direction, as well as the Mechanus realm. She circles that one.
Yes.
Now here is where the Hunter's Paradise realm is. She then circles it straight in the middle. Now these are all realms that have summonable creatures. All of them are connected to this realm.
Yes.
And then all of these, from this realm, gets over to the common realm. Effectively, what you will be doing is if you shut down this one area, you will be causing to shut down a faster transport for every one of these other realms.
Okay.
So
I just have to go change it to more of a traffic light, pretty much.
yes, because the other issue is, this has been how the natural flow of time has gone, as well as the natural summoning of such.
Yes.
Because of that, this can either lead to the potential of being built a new realm for everything but animals to be built in,
Yes.
or this will potentially have no barrier between this and the other realms for the common realm. And if that happens, that means there's nothing intersecting to cause some people to cross from here straight over to other realms without having to bypass other means. The same can be said for the other realms as well.
So I just change it into the overly complicated realm speed bump then.
Yes, as well as potentially making it easier from other realms to get into your realm.
Go ahead.
This could potentially be a thing, and I'm not disapproving of the idea. The problem is that it is so highly concentrated, you're gonna need more than my help. You need someone of at least higher caliber, maybe even a Lich's assistance.
You wouldn't happen to have known anyone in the plant domain then, would you? Or somebody else?
She kind of looks at you for a minute, and she's like, make sure you close that door. Brom yelled at me the last time Alright. She then casts a sound barrier between you, Acela, and herself. As she's like, nothing leaves this room. But Brom had to deal with essentially a Lich who was actually about to have his phylactery destroyed by himself. Now, the issue was the Lich itself was strong enough to basically potentially do this idea. The problem is the Lich separated his phylactery, causing it to be spread out throughout the 5 lands. So, and I don't want to tell you this honestly, but your plan would be interesting, and I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. Doesn't sound like you're trying to be malicious with this.
Yes.
But each phylactery is in each domain, and once you gather it, it'll give you the location of the Lich itself. Now, I should warn you.
Yes.
This Lich is probably stronger than at least 3 monarchs combined.
Oh.
Not only that, this Lich has also the potential to basically overrule this realm. The only reason he basically couldn't was because Braum was smart and essentially separated the phylactery. Now, here's the thing. The Lich in question, I didn't get any info about him. All I knew, he was powerful enough to do exactly what you could have wanted. But I don't know if he was evil, good, neutral, none of it. I'll even tell you where one of the locations are. Since you're going to be already deep in the insect domain, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the very first monarch of the insect domain, which was the scorpion. She then draws it on the map. I should warn you, just the phylactery alone can potentially bring out creatures.
Yes.
And as much as you would think 100, maybe even 1,000 people could potentially put your fruition without a Lich, we don't have those numbers. And I doubt half your friends are wizards or any kind of necromancer or spell mage.
Yes, which is why I plan to kind of lead up to this plan, pretty much. So, FYI, I'm just gonna go keep putting everything in cleric from now on, so I can hit level 17 and get 9th level spells.
Meta work at its work, but makes sense. Anyways, where was I right?
Mhm. Yes. So this lich is separated by its phylactery by 5 different domains, each from the first monarch that was encountered. So, fuck. Okay. This is
Again,
gonna be tricky.
just no. Don't even bring this up with Braum. He'll try to move
I
to
don't
Phylactery.
like. You're fine. I don't even like Braun. You're fine.
Surprised why you don't, but I won't question it. Anyways,
Yeah, it's
and you, just because
Yeah.
you're not really involved with this plan, you also came here and you're witness, so you're listening in as well. So she then like kind of finishes writing up this entire stuff before it's like, all right, I would recommend taking down the first monarch first before
Mhm.
going to the home of the original one, just because
Okay.
I could potentially be better and more beneficial to you.
Yes.
Now,
I mean, either way. Yeah. Go ahead.
now, I'm willing to give you the other information for free, but you need to do me a favor.
I got you. What do you need?
She,
I still have.
he's like, all right, bitch, what's your request this fucking time?
No, because I still owe her the feathers, and I'm gonna go kill that bird that's harassing the farms from Gagori to go get it, because the seller, I mean, not a seller, Cockette also needs that too.
Right,
From
Cock
Gagori
needs
for
stuff
as
as well.
yeah, Cock needs that bird dead, and all these people need that bird dead, so they can eat from that farm.
Now, you know how we've been basically trying to harvest each domain for ourselves, essentially?
Yes.
So, I don't care about the insect domain.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I do not care about the plant domain either.
Mm-hmm.
Prowler domain, not a single care in the world.
You told me you wanted avian. So.
Yes. But what I really want is the sea domain.
You can go ahead. I'll let you finish.
The reason the sea domain is because not only do they have potent spell crafting materials, as well as animals and creatures that are highly magical in terms of concept,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
they have a dragon there.
Mm-hmm.
And that dragon can potentially not only upgrade this to where I can make spells at a quarter of the price,
Mm-hmm.
but I can also use that to enhance the strength of this hub, making it to where the insects can even stay further away.
Okay. So here's the issue with that is that someone, I'm not saying names, but I actually like them more than the others.
Is it
Someone
Helios?
wants. No, not Helios. I will never give that man shit. But
What's wrong
Angela,
with Helios?
Actually, yeah,
I
what is
don't
wrong with
like. I don't
Helios?
like
Ew, what
Helios.
the
I don't
fuck?
like Braun. The only people I like here are you, Matilda, and Angela and Grigori. Everybody else here in leadership can die for all my sakes and purposes. But you're gonna have to um either hash that well not hash that out with Angela. Well, Angela told us not to. Well, you're the only one that didn't want to say anything, pretty much. Angela told us that she wants first crack at the sea domain. So, if, yeah. So, if you want to kind of like talk about domains and just hash it out with her, pretty much, just
You
slide
can
that
give her
into
the plant
conversation.
domain. She'll live.
No, because she's building that bomb, and I guess we're gonna probably need more material to go blow crap up.
I'm
Like
giving you
spells are
stuff
good.
for phylacteries for a lich.
Okay, but here's the thing though, that lich is probably gonna have some anti-magic stuff. Sometimes I need something a little bit more human, like a gun. Okay.
I mean, if you
Magic
need
only
that, I can just start making something.
well, we are going to get to that later though, Asela, but magic only takes you so far. But the thing is, her having crack at the sea domain gives us greater alchemist materials. Your spells need components, either somatic, verbal, or whatever. Having Angela get crack at the sea domain gives us more access to goods, resources, and services. Letting you have it won't generally do all that much, to be honest with you.
Wow, you straight up told her to her face. Yeah, no, fuck you.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that
not F
huge.
you, because you already said you wanted the avian domain. I can see it that Angela wanted first crack at the sea domain. Letting her have it first, and then you go after second. It's a big realm. It's a big world, pretty much out here. Y'all act like y'all can't share resources or actually talk to one or another. Like, I literally had to go break up a fight between Gregory and that dang goblin.
Yeah, because
A
we
couple
literally can't talk to
days.
each other because we're all petty. Have
Exactly, yo.
you kind of figured that out by the first interactions with those two.
Yes, which is why I don't like many of you, but I actually like you and Angela. So the thing is, actually being adults about this, being whatever hundreds of years old you all are, pretty much, like, hearing all this is kind of getting to a point where it's like, I see why a majority of people die from all this going on. It's like, you all need to talk, go through the whole process of your plans. And pretty much all this could be all solved with like one conversation between another.
I need to roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I'll go ahead and do that. Persuasion,
I say
what's
this
that?
because
Plus
I
what?
would say I would try to help, but I straight up have utterly no way to really help out here.
he's like, no,
I mean,
you dug the grave.
13. I
You
mean, I
done
don't,
goofed, bruh. You done
I
goofed.
don't care, to be honest. Either we kill everything here and just go, but I would rather that we handle the situation first. Because killing the monarchs won't change anything. There'll be new monarchs, and even if we leave, they could just bring us back if we have another bad day, or somebody dog dies and then they just get sent here.
Was
Yeah,
that
fair
Because I
point.
Keanu
mean,
Reeves reference?
Maybe.
possibly, I'm not too sure.
Is that
But the
John?
thing is, though, you all are staying here. It's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting anyone here. Just letting the monarch cycle continue is not benefiting anyone here. What happens if a Asmar has a bad day and they get sent here? Are the gods of their god just gonna go let these creatures roam, pretty much? Like, if we're all just randomly thrown from planes, wouldn't this get noticed or get addressed? Like, this situation needs to end, or you're just gonna have a bunch of men, women, and children sent to be trapped in this world with nothing to gain, nothing to offer, and just to what, sit here and die?
So, Zephyra, after you finish, you realize you're already outside as she teleported you two out a second ago and just was like, slams the door into your guys' face. And don't come back!
Well,
What
that
did I
conversation
do?
went well.
Wow, that was a. How bad was the roll? I didn't check.
So you
The
just
DC was
quite
probably
literally fucked over the one person that has been helping us the entire time.
well. Here's the thing.
Because now
Either
you
way,
both don't have more information. And on
we
top
do
of
have.
it,
Hmm.
we didn't
Okay.
get the rest of the spots, you know.
If it's by the first monarchs, it's most likely by the nest that we could potentially find with the book or anything else, or just talking to Braun about all the old monarchs that they had to go face.
I don't think you're realizing how much you would just screw us over. Because now, just hear me out. You say spells don't do a lot, but that could just be for you. We have other spellcasters, including me, in the group.
Okay, listen, she only doesn't like me though, so the thing is with you, we just
And
keep our
me,
mouth.
apparently, because I just got the door slammed in my face.
Okay, here's the thing, let her cool off. This is not the end of the world or the end of the functions. We still have stuff that we owe her, and her vice versa for favors. She's going to go come to us, or we're going to come to her eventually. I'm not worried about
Oh
any
my
of this.
god, my
Listen,
piss.
Asala, listen. It's not that big of a deal, okay? Listen to me. Regardless, we're still gonna be working on this. Regardless, we're still gonna be hunting these creatures of monsters, monarchs, insects, whatever that we find out here. It's not gonna go generally matter in the grand scheme of everything. Either we do this or we don't. They don't have many options. We are pathetically the only option here. Everybody else is either depressed, scared, harmed by the past that they remember and we don't. We are literally the last here to give a fuck. So either they act like adults and get their crap together or we're done. Because I'm not babysitting a bunch of adults to get their shit together.
At this point, Saul's just kind of rubbing his eye with one of his fingers, and just looking over and going, "That still doesn't mean you just say all that."
I know, but I'm getting very sick and tired of them. And while I could potentially just go around here being fake and just promising them all that they're going to go get, the situation at hand is that that isn't possible. This can only be done by secure, clear, dialogue between each of these groups. There's only 37 people here. Maybe more by tomorrow, maybe less by tomorrow. If more or less people die. I think potentially some of these people left because of them for doing all this crap. But that's something else, something that's later. What we need, to be honest, is for them to get their crap together, work together, and figure out a way to make sure none of this ever happens again. And I promise you, if the situation is rough, I will explain myself, I will beg, I will bargain, I will do what we must to get other on our side, get the others on our side. This isn't the end of the world. This is just another day, another tomorrow in this so-called
Well, it might
hunter's
just be another day. It still doesn't excuse the fact that if we need her for anything else today, we are now locked out of that completely. I was going to ask anything about the mint, seeing if that could be put into a spell, but now it is quite literally almost impossible to do that.
But we can hit the books later, and I can try to help out with some of this. Also, she's probably not the only person magically inclined here. We can find others. Or you can also talk to Angela and see what she knows, considering she also helped me out with certain spellcraft things as well. And also, I kind of wanted to go see if she could probably turn that into like an aerosol can or something, and just get most of these bugs away. But I apologize if what I did manage you not to get help from Matilda. I do apologize greatly for that, and I will help you in any way possible to amend that mistake.
Yeah. Doesn't help that you insulted them too.
How old is
Whatever.
she? She'll be alright. If not, I'll just get her something that she likes, pretty much. And ask the others. I mean, I still owe her the little, what was it in requests? Okay. So, kids. Well, they need avian, skin from an avian, 2 feathers from an avian, so both avian and plus from Grigori. Kill that bird. Yeah, so we just have to kill that bird pretty much and just give everybody what they want. Both for Grigori and Matilda. But I will leave an apology note, I guess, for her and just slip it underneath her door.
I'm just gonna go catch up with the others at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna go talk to Vincent then. But you have a good day and a good rest, I guess, until we hit that farm up to go kill that bird.
I do need a rest. That's for
Yes.
sure.
Actually, no. Are there any farmers here that have seen that bird other than Grigori, so we can get more information on it since we can't talk to the book yet?
Got me.
Night.
Yeah.
Do I see any farmers or anything around the hub that look haggard or from that area that we're supposed to go to later?
Farmers?
Yeah.
Well, you currently see the one, remember that one child?
Yes.
The green dwarf looking boy?
Mm-hmm.
He's currently working on the farm with several other people.
Okay. Hello. I just walk over and announce myself to them as I go.
Some of them kind of stare up at you.
Hello. You all wouldn't have happened to have been to the farm that Grigori mentioned a Zaptop avian bird?
Hold on, huh?
The one. That's the name for it. Zaptop.
Oh, you're asking,
what
has anyone seen a Zaptop?
Yeah, like, could you describe what it could do, its size, or anything that could give us advantage in killing the thing?
You then kind of see what looks to be a tabaxi kind of stand up.
Mm-hmm.
As, let me pull an image of what they look like. As...
It's gonna be Catherine.
Nah, Catherine will kill me.
I got stuck here at the San Zagalia.
Here, this is actually a perfect image. As you see her kind of stand up after basically toiling the fields, as she kind of stares up at all of you before getting up. Why, that's quite an interesting question that you asked there. I'm assuming the brave people here are going to try to go fight off the giant Zaptop?
Pretty much, yes. I'm going to attempt to make sure that you all don't have to basically starve out here with another farm gone, another loss. We are in some strange times. Truly. But if you could describe, if you had seen it in action, what it could do, how hard it was to hit, how fast it was.
Uh, where do I begin? Let's see. So, from what I remember, the creature was basically blue bird, kind of looked like a hawk, but bigger. It was really fast. It was almost unseeable. Then, next thing you know, it started shooting lightning all over the area. At first, I thought it was something simple, but turns out it was able to shoot entire thunderbolts and lightning
Oh no.
straight from its face.
Oh no.
And then at one point, it just clapped its freaking talons together and produced some sort of clap that just made everyone move in a direction. Oh, and that's not even mentioning the fact that the creature was such a hard creature to hit. It even dodged magic missile, for goodness sake.
That sounds very impossible, but very intriguing.
Then again, it's an avian, so they tend to have spells. I wouldn't be surprised if it has shield or something. But it could also be just because it was stupidly fast. I mean, the second we saw it, it came straight from the mountain down here in a matter of like 10 seconds. And the mountain's about a good... The closest mountain that we saw it from was probably like a good hour away. Afterwards, it didn't really fly as fast, but that's about it.
Okay. And it wasn't attracted to anything, only the fields or anything shiny or something?
No, it was just primarily attracted to what we were planting. Essentially, we were harvesting stuff such as corn, carrots, vegetables, stuff like that. In fact, we had to basically move all that into a private greenhouse, but, well, the greenhouse has kind of seen better days, so not exactly the most secure.
Okay. Was there anyone harmed by this creature, or did you all just manage to get away?
A few people did get hit by the crossfire, but not many.
Okay.
We were actually surprised, honestly, thankfully.
But in dealing with raptors, I have to say, as I look at all the information that I had written down, as I thank her for her time and ask for her name.
Oh, my name? You can call me Natalia.
Zephyr, nice to meet you.
Wait, you're one of the few people that basically forgot why they're here in the first place.
Pretty much, that's the gist.
Ah, so you're one of the few lucky bastards who basically didn't remember what hell that brought him here.
Yes, and that kind of concerns me because my world was hell, but seeing as which, I'm kind of glad I could help out as many of you as I can, and I will try and continue to.
Some of us have kind of made peace already here, others haven't, and I understand that. I mean, I've made peace with my hell, but I understand why I was put here in the first place. I mean, I did attempt to try to take my own life after basically my entire clan got viciously murdered by a dragon, and then I was sold off to slavers right afterwards.
Yes. My world was mostly war, tragedy, heartbreak, all the little fun epic tales that inquires.
And yet here you
Mostly
are.
just, yes, here I am. I guess the world just thinks I'm too hard to die.
Or something finally caught up with you, and now here you are.
Well, let's see if it can catch me again as I shake hands with Natalia and I walk off to find Vincent.
Good luck out there. As you
I'll need it.
as you basically leave, and then
Mhm.
speak of the devil, and he is not too far, as he's kind of sitting next to Helios, aka he's at the fucking table eating, because let's be honest, if you've eaten nothing but fucking leftover plants and God knows what else for a couple days, you'd probably be sick of it.
I just look over at Vincent and then I just tilt my head to the side because you can't really see my eyes because of the visor as I just lift my eyebrows up and I just say, "Were my rations not good enough for you?"
Trust me, if you had Helios' cooking long enough, it grows on you into better portions. Oh, I could not have said it as better as myself. Though I must appreciate the fact that you basically brought me some of those gooseberries. I didn't know they were still a thing. Anytime, bud.
I just take a seat next to Vincent and then I just say, "So, big man with the plans, do you think you'll be alright going to the sea domain?"
I'm gonna take some time for now. Try to work on myself. I'm surprised
That's
Brum
good.
was merciful enough to let me fucking stay here at all after what I've done, but you then kind of hear Helios cut him off as he like hands him an additional portion of what looks to be soup, but there's noodles inside of it with what looks to be small pieces of what looks to be crab in there, but it's green. As he looks over to Vincent's like, "Now you have nothing to be angry about whatsoever, or worrisome. People who basically were born with lycanthropy are not exactly the most keen. And trust me, I wouldn't be either if I basically had a whole bunch of blood surrounding me to the point where both my octopus side and my fucking fluffy side came out. No, you don't worry about that whatsoever," he says as he gives him a small head pat. "And you, put some meat on your bones. I know you don't eat much, but you'll need food." He gives you the same bowl. "And you," looks at Acela. "You'll need a...
Marcella's with me?
I would assume."
Oh, they what?
Yeah, I walked away.
"Oh, never mind. You know what? Here." He then hands you a second portion. "You better eat, otherwise I'll be very upset with you."
I will turn these into rations. I just keep running into people in the woods. I'm not gonna go lie to you. I met what looked to be a strange, addled old man, and he turned around and he had an anti-material rifle.
"Oh, you're talking about Eustace."
Yes.
"Oh, poor Eustace. He gone crazy. He basically ran off into the insect domain. He was actually our artificer.
Hmm.
He was actually one of the most skilled marksmen in his realm."
I might need his detonator for my plan. He had C4 and he blew up pretty much the Moth Monarch. And I might need that contraption again to go remotely detonate on that spider.
"Oh, you're going to need to give him some kind of food. Actually, hold on." He then kind of like bends down as he kind of like looks underneath and he's like, "Here." He hands you a jar of what looks to be pickled eggs. Those used to be Eustace's favorites, but nowadays they are a casual snack for some people.
Okay, thank you. I'll make sure Jangle the jar pretty much. He kind of just popped out of nowhere and surprised me. I'm not gonna go lie. It's probably mostly gonna be him finding me than any other way around.
Oh, most likely. Eustace used to be a special ops agent back from his realm. In fact, he was so skilled that he basically killed someone with an anti-material rifle about 2,000 feet away.
God.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go jangle that jar around whenever I'm in the insect domain and see biting. Hopefully. But
Sound good. But trust me, if you open the jar, he'll come running. Though I should say, don't open the jar now. The smell is really bad. It's not
I won't.
expired. It's not expired, trust me. It's just the ingredients used in it is very potent. I mean, I like
Well,
it
I guess-
personally. Vincent,
Okay.
you've eaten raw chicken before. And? I'm done with you. I'm gonna go ahead and feed the rest of the patrons. Remember, just don't open the jar near my other patrons, please.
I'll do it outside and just try to get his attention. I guess he's probably keeping an eye out anyway. We make a ton of noise. I'm not gonna lie.
You say. You then kind of see Vincent kind of finish his share as he looks over to you.
Hmm.
So, did you want to say something about this, or?
It's your business. Not really mine. I imagine it's pretty hard for you to be a form of lycanthrope out here because of the fact of some of these bugs are made of metal, and that secondary class little monarch wannabe that we fought was made out of pure silver, pretty much. So I imagine you get close to death out here a lot
Oh, you
more than around.
actually, surprisingly, no. Um,
No?
it's kind of actually the reason why I'm here. Just he kind of shows off his one of his hands, and he kind of like does a small little semi transformation. As you see, his claws are sort of infused with a magical essence at the tips of the claws, almost
Mm-hmm.
looking like if it's anti-materialized. Before he reverts it back. You see,
Mhm.
You see, the reason I'm here is because, well, my mother and my father wanted one thing for me or another thing. And,
Mhm.
my mother wanted me to be a warlock, my dad wanted me to join his Blood Hunter Association. And
Okay.
so, they both kind of injected me at the same time and kept me prisoner until one or the other one.
Mhm.
And, both won. And I ended up accidentally killing both of them because of my rampage, as well as my entire town. I'm not exactly
Okay.
proud of it.
Mhm.
And I won't lie, I did attempt to take my life afterwards with a silver dagger, but I woke up here
Mhm.
instead.
Seems to be a running story. I'm now starting to see. But I am incredibly sorry that you had to go through that. And if you want to talk about it, I'm here, I guess, until you leave for the sea domain. I just wanted to actually see if you wanted to go talk to a book of ours to get any information that you want from it about what you might have to face out there.
Hmm, honestly, I'm. You know what? Yeah, I'll go over. I guess you want to fill it up for your book as well.
I plan to kind of make a little survival guide as well, too, out here to try to make sure more people that get thrown here have more, pretty much, to work with.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Mm.
Alright. I mean, after all, I am gonna need to rehydrate after this. He says as he finishes drinking his bowl.
Hmm.
Aren't you gonna eat yours? The mantis legs are really good.
I just save all my rations pretty much. I don't. I may look slightly robotic, but I'm still me underneath all here. But I don't generally need to eat anymore. It's getting kind of weird now, I'm not gonna lie.
Suit yourself.
Hmm.
Oh, and where's the rest of your friends? I know where
Uh,
Harton is, but
bathe, yeah, couple bathing, couple recovering, and some from stuff that I have uh, done that I am incredibly saddened to have done, but I feel, yeah, it's just a lot for them right now, and I will help them to the best of my ability, but they're all just recovering pretty much for the day.
Might do you some good if you got some rest too. Even though you, as you say, are mostly mechanical, there's still parts of you that aren't, and those need some rest as well.
I'll be fine. I've gone days without rest. It's fine.
Well, either way, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the book.
Yeah, let's go. This place is starting to kind of get dull. I'm not gonna lie. We just make it our way to the book.
As you do make it to the book, the book kind of opens up as it's like, "Oh, great, you're back. Are you gonna put the blood in my mouth this time?" "Yes, actually." "Wait, seriously? You're not messing with me?" "No, I do plan on feeding you." "Like, feed me. No bullshit? No bullshit. You know, because I've been tempted to. Oh my goodness, here." He then, like, gets a knife and kind of, like, tries to cut his hand, and then he realizes, oh shit, that's not the silver one. Hold on. He pulls out the silver one. Here. Just take it.
I heal him for the same amount of damage that he's done to himself.
As you do, he's like, ah. Oh, God, that feels amazing. Just a weird mix of freaking octopus, wolf, and sea urchin? No, hold on. Wasabi, kinda, actually. Do you do this with everyone's blood? Yeah, kind of, actually. It's kind of a weird guessing game for me. No! I figured it out. Oh, I figured it out. Tastes like blueberries. How does blueberries and wasabi... Okay, you know what? I'm not judging. Okay, do you mind giving me the info I need? Oh, sure, yeah. I'll give you info on 2 creatures. What do you want? That's actually the ones I need. Okay, first ones I need to deal with is the Kelpies. The Kelpies? Oh, those are easy to learn. Didn't you get that last time? No, unfortunately. Alright, I got you. First off, he's gonna then pull up the image. Thank you, Rosie, for the hydrate. I will go ahead and chug along in 1 second.
Chug. Chug.
So let's go ahead and put these in monsters. As here's the first one.
Ooh.
The Kelpies.
Oh.
Let's see. We're gonna get the creature here. And yes, these are literally called the Kelpies in the game I did pull them from, but they're also based on the Celtic lore of the Kelpies, which is basically the horses that drag people to their doom.
That's gonna give me SMT nostalgic vibes.
Is this from SMT
that horse got
games?
muscles.
Hey,
That horse got muscles.
They use the same models in Persona too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I started with SMT first before Persona, weirdly enough. Alright.
Yeah, you.
So Kelpies.
Yes.
HP. They have roughly about a good 75 HP. And while they are fairly bulky and are resistant to basically fire damage as well as cold, they are surprisingly weak to electricity, they are weak to slashing, they are weak to what appears to be radiant, and as well as weak to necrotic. They're very weak heavy. These creatures have a grapple, which if you fail a strength save, you will basically be dragged to the bottom of the water immediately, as it will use its reaction to double its speed as it drags you down under. It has a basic bite attack, and it's basically also just got a 50-foot movement speed. It is very easy to hit, though. It has like an AC of like 13. It does have a reaction if you do kill it. If you kill it, it will basically secrete a smell on you. Basically, if you kill it within 5 feet of you, it will secrete a smell that alerts other Kelpies that will smell it within a 100-foot radius. The only way to remove it is if you're not in water for more than at least a minute. And that's about it.
So you have for 1 minute, you said?
Yep, if you're in the water, that smell is still there. It's not wearing off after a minute. It's as soon as you touch the land.
It's a good thing I don't need to breathe.
Meanwhile, the other 4... Ah! Ah!
Oh, I can't breathe. Help!
Hey, they need to pass a strength check to grapple me, and good luck with that.
They don't need one with me. What about me and my problems?
Yeah, your own problems there, Sonny boy. You should have drank some more protein shakes.
Damn.
Oh, and
I knew I
remember,
should listen. I knew I should listen to my papa.
it shouldn't be said, but these things are near any heavy bodies of water, so... I mean, you're at the sea domain, that's given, but like...
Yeah.
Alright, kid, what's the other creature you want to know about? Let's see. So, after I deal with that, I'm gonna have to deal with that one. Which one? Seriously. Oh! You mean, yes, the big-ass, giant, walking piranha man. Oh,
What?
I know what
The
you're talking
what
about.
now?
The piranha locatha.
What?
Yeah, the piranha locatha. You don't know about that?
Absolutely not.
That sounds low-key delicious.
All my fights have been on land. Some in the sky. I have no idea about anything about water combat, or sea-based battles. You throw
Oh,
me
well,
in a
these
league.
are piranhas that developed perfectly well into land society to the point where they could just casually walk up for hours on end without water. As these creatures have adapted to fighting on land. Yes, and I have to deal with those because those creatures are essentially a step away from me and the... Excuse me. Oh God. That was
I guess. I'm not sure. Was that a cough?
a bit of a cough. Yeah. These are what the piranha locatha look like.
What in the Sam hell?
Let me see this shit. Let me see it. What the fuck? That looks badass. I want one.
All right, so the
I'll
piranha
give it to you.
the piranha locatha. Those have an HP pool of approximately 157. On top of that, those creatures also have multi-attack, which involve their claws and teeth. However, they can spend an entire action to make one large bite attack with advantage and unhinge their jaw for 15 feet. Not 15 feet, 10 feet. Not only that, but they have a typical AC of at least 17. As well as basically being on the stronger side. Also, if you end up basically take any damage from them past 15 points, you will be hit with the marked effect, which will double any damage these creatures do against you. Basically, if you're bleeding, it'll make them go into a bigger frenzy. Also, keep in mind on if they have tusks or not. If they have 2 tusks on the bottom of their teeth, they're average. If they have 4 tusks, 2 at the bottom, 2 on the top, they are able to cast Rage upon themselves. They also have a 50-foot swing speed as well as a 50-foot walking speed, can breathe underwater, and while they are resistant to fire, they are also resistant to bludgeoning as well as piercing. They are weak, however, to electricity and cold. They are also immune to being knocked prone, stunned, and charmed.
To electricity, thunder, cold. What was that again about being prone?
They are immune to being knocked prone. They are immune to basically being charmed, as well as being stunned. Which, yes, there are 2 different things. Yeah, these motherfuckers are very terrifying.
Are you sure you're going to be alright going to this domain on your own?
I am going to be taking some rest first. Well, I've been basically trapped in that forest for a little whiles now.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, before I go, if you guys ever intend to go there first, I'll basically tag along.
Okay. That sounds wonderful, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Only reason I'm trying to go is because of the fact that, unfortunately, near that, Alan Hui is essentially my brother. He surprisingly came here only a few years after I did, but unfortunately, he was swept up in cult nonsense about, I would believe, a few weeks ago or a month. It's been a while since I've been in that forest.
You're
Oh.
fine.
But I think I'm able to get him out of there.
All power to you. I understand. Having a brother, you're good.
Mm-hmm. He's my
But
younger
yeah,
brother too, so I kind of don't want to see him be stupid.
You're preaching to the choir there, partner. But yeah, I understand. Let me know.
Of course. Thank you.
Anything else you needed to know, or that was it?
That's it for now. I know I need to recover a bit.
Okay. Get some sleep, man, and I'm gonna go leave. I'm gonna exit the Survivors Hub, and I'm just gonna go open up that jar.
So far, you get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You might need to wait a bit, so it'd probably be a good idea to wait
Mhm.
another day.
Okay. I'll just head back in then, I guess, and that's the end of the day for me, pretty much. But wait, no, I'm going to go slide a "I'm sorry" thing to Matilda, and shit, what do I have? I don't have anything to basically pretty much give her. Except, I just put the arcane focus that she gave me at the door. And, I just slip, basically letter of apology to her. And just pretty much wait outside. of her little tower.
Alright. So I'll say then all of you basically can get your long rest. And any of your activities you need to do, you can get them done, essentially.
Mhm.
Okay. Very cool. I want to make something with some of the men.
Sure, what's it you wanted to make?
Well, with some of that, I was going to make food pills out of it, and whatever I have left over, I was also going to. My character was going to go over to Helios and ask for if he had any metal or metal akin pots along with bowl he had available I could borrow,
Oh yeah. He
and
doesn't
and flour.
Oh yeah, those are easy to hand you. He just gives you a bag of flour and some pots. He's like, if you need my if you need my oven, let me know.
I should be good. Thank you though. Did you happen to see where Brock and Roger went off to?
Brock and Lawrence, but yes.
Lawrence, sorry.
You good.
Where Brock and Lawrence might have went, I lost track of them, and I need someone with a bit more strength than me.
Oh, those two? I think they basically passed out in the hot spring.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Brock
Huh?
and Lawrence, you two are basically zoned out of your fucking mind. After this this hot spring feels less of a fucking relaxation trip and more like, holy shit, you're entering nirvana at this point.
Hey, I need that. I'm trying to let my back heal, man. I have to carry a fucking tubby child all day because he didn't want to walk. I deserve this.
I deserve this because I've been exposed to chemicals.
Hey,
That's
maybe
fair
you
enough.
were fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, can we have somebody draw Brock and Lawrence basically 5 feet apart as they're basically fucking
Oh,
passed
no.
out in a hot spring?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
no.
that's pretty unsafe for them.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be art of that at some point.
At some point.
At some point, just like totally not gay here, totally not gay here.
Totally not gay, nope.
Yeah, but
Um,
but the first thing that this lovely sheep is going to hear is Brock's very loud bear snores.
Freaking
Huh?
loud as bear's noise.
It doesn't happen naturally. It only happens when he is thoroughly passed the fuck out.
Alright, I guess I'll just have to give this a crack myself. Oh, I forgot to ask Helios for 2 more things. One, does he have a basket, I guess would be the best term? Something that could survive steaming?
Oh yeah, he has plenty of those. He has a dumpling day
And
once a month.
does he have a... What the fuck is this called? Give me 1 second. I just need to look at the name because I'm stupid. Does he have a mortar and pestle?
Oh yeah, he has like a dozen. This one doesn't break.
Thank you. My character's gonna kind of like go to like a free spot and cast Seb's tools. He's going to set up using produce flame, set up a little fire, put the pot, fill it with water to a certain point, and then put a bowl in it, then lid. And while after he does that, he's gonna start mashing them. He's basically trying to make distilled water.
Okay.
My brain went utter burr. And for the food pills, I'm basically just mashing up in the mortar, mixing it with flour and some spare water, and then in a separate fire, steaming them in a basket. Once gone from the bowl. How much? Who was the one carrying the mint, by the way?
Brock.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
Acela? Okay.
At this point, because I just assume I have almost everything in the bag of holding at this point. Because I kind of designed it for specifically holding all our shit in it for the creatures.
That's fair. My character was actually going to ask, how much mint were you basically letting me yoink?
I mean, probably 2 pounds would be good enough to shave off. We already do have the seeds, but we also have the mush. Which one are you after? Pure mint or mush?
Honestly, the mush works fine, just as long as it's the core thing, because I'm basically mashing it up anyway.
Alright, you get some mush.
And there is a reason my character's making distilled water specifically. Because if you mix, let me see, how is it made? You could basically mix distilled water after boiling it with herbs and such, and actually straight up just make a solid spray that's often used as a pest control agent. Generally to guard crops and such.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm making the food pills is because, well, of course, they can act as highly nutritious food, kind of. But theoretically, if someone was feeling it, they could try a baseball throw food pill into an insect enemy's mouth.
Food pill in an enemy's mouth.
They're solid enough to do that.
I hear something needing accuracy and someone needing to be pestered. Lawrence has awoken.
What, does your character just smell the mint?
No, he smells the mischief and he wants to be part of it.
Hey, Lawrence. Character's currently just kind of waiting for the water to... Because the way to make distilled water is you boil water in a pot with a bowl in it, and you let the water condense at the top and drip back down into the bowl. And cut up whatever you have in the bowl is distilled water. Yippee.
Huh.
So yeah, my character's just kind of waiting for that, just kind of tapping their legs. Hi, Lawrence.
In a minute.
Yeah, unless NPCs or whoever else is interested, that's pretty much all my character's doing is making the food pills, and then just when the distilled water is ready, boiling that, and then mixing the mint in, and then ta-da.
He is. I am ready for the mischief. Lawrence is in a is in a towel and sandals.
My character's...
Are you just gonna leave Brock there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brock's just left behind.
Oh,
Fair, you did burn him.
He's
Mish,
fine either
get on
way.
with the mischief.
Get on with the mischief. Let's go.
Oh dear lord, the
I mean,
voice of
Grandpa
reason
had a
just not
pound.
there. Shit.
No. You're the only person.
I just realized how bad this might be.
Is
Brock,
Brock
Brock,
gonna
you're
be
the-
okay?
Brock is the only voice of reason for Lawrence, so yeah.
Hey, Lawrence. Is Brock still in the
Let him sleep.
ring?
Let him sleep. He's still tired. I hear mischief. I feel. I smell mischief.
Yes. I'm just currently making some food pills along with boiling some water for distilling. Are you curious?
Yes.
Here, I'll show you how to make them. I used to have to make them for our hunters.
Okay. Okay. I learn. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna put these in notes.
To be fair, at the walking polar bear with weapon isn't there. He's walking fear and
Let him free off his chain.
Oh, Miss Jane, he's
Um,
free. He's free to roam.
And you
Fear
said
the
you gave me
bear.
2 pounds, yeah, Sella?
Yeah, of the mush.
How much flour did you give me, Knight? Like, how much flour did Helios give me?
2 pounds.
Oh my lord, I can make so many food pills.
Average food pill moment.
I could make about, let's see, if I were to... Because to make a single food pill, I actually only need really, like, 15 grams of certain amount of ingredients to put together. So I could make theoretically over, like, 100 food pills. Just with, like, a single pound. Oh, not 100. Let's see, what's 100? What's... Calculator, help me. Let's see, 15. Let's see, 453 divided by 15. I can make 30 food pills just with 1 pound. Woo! Sorry, I find this kind of stuff very interesting. So
This is
when I
actually
heard when I heard we got mint, I was like, "Wait, we're dealing with the insect domain." Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Here's the thing. I find this enjoyable. I find this more enjoyable than what you expect in actuality.
Once the water gets distilled, my character's like showing Roger the steps, like taking the bowl out of the pot, gets out a saucepan. Once the water gathers in the bowl, this is all distilled. Do not drink it.
You won't drink water, okay?
No, just don't drink distilled water. It's not good. It doesn't taste good and it ain't good for you.
Water's bad for me. Okay, got it.
No. My character then pours that into a saucepan and starts waiting for it to boil. Roger, can you crush up some of the mush even finer?
I crush up that mush.
Hey, Knight, I got a question for you.
Oh no.
Would
Alright.
it be realistic that you know how strong mint can be, right? Especially
Oh,
when you start
God.
processing it.
Uh-huh.
Would it be realistic to say if I could try to wake up just by that?
To be fair, you got covered in blood at one point. But yeah, let's see it. Roll me a con save.
I mean, hey, if this fails, then this is just proof that Brock is thoroughly knocked the fuck out.
Like knock. Like he worked his ass off today.
Quite literally, he worked
That
his
does
ass.
bring up a good point, though.
Do we still
Like,
have
bro,
the +5
How-
to any saving throw bonus? Or is that long gone?
Did you use it yet?
I don't believe so, no.
Well, then you can use it here.
that does
Just
bring up a good question, though. Since, as
Can you
Brock
say
pointed
that?
out, mint is
Uh,
very strong smelling, especially when it's being like
You know what?
crushed up and everything like we are.
You know,
Are
I'll
we
be fair.
attracting anyone else?
Okay, I don't think I need that.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you wake up immediately to the smell.
I smell shit going on.
I smell shenanigans.
Oh yeah, you guys. By the way, Do any of you know what this distilling mint smells like? Because I know what it smells like, and you're not gonna like the answer to it.
It's not a good smell.
It
Man,
smells like shit.
you are about to get everyone in this goddamn camp jumping you.
Probably.
What do I start smelling, Nick?
Well,
What do I
I'm not
start
really
smelling?
distilling. I'm not distilling mint though, although it is being mixed with distilled water. So.
So, oh god, yes.
Yeah,
It
I-
is going to produce a very strong odor.
I start smelling bullshit. I start smelling my bullshit meter with good being influenced by chaotic, and I just start groaning, just holding my head. I look around, and how far away are the both of you?
They're not even like 10 feet away from you.
Oh, you
I didn't know we were that
morons.
close. Holy
You
shit.
morons.
So, to make this explicit as possible for everyone to understand how bad the smell of it is, has anyone poured vinegar and then you
No.
decided to... No,
Yes.
no.
It's not.
Here's the thing.
Uh,
For some
huh.
people, like myself included, it smells like a mixture of vinegar with like oregano.
Oh dear lord.
That's
And it's like a weird not good thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd start turning my head, seeing.
I'm actually trying to like look and. Does distilled water have a smell? Because I remember this one before.
Normally, distilled water doesn't have a smell. Incorporating herbs into it changes the smell based on the type of metal you're using. While it'll still be distilled, it'll have a different smell.
No.
I just start rising out of the water.
I mean, it should smell pretty sweet with mint because we're not.
No,
No.
not with mint.
'Cause
Mint isn't sweet. It's...
that's right.
mint is minty.
Yep.
Yeah, it's its own category.
I look at Brock. Hello, I am learning how to cook.
Why are you learning from Arachnid if not by the professional chef Lion? No offense.
That's fine. We barely
you
know
see, you see, I can give you a reasonable explanation. Distance, yeah. Arachmid asked me, right here if I wanted to learn. So, it's right there. So, it's...
I used
I look
to cook
over.
a lot.
Is this true?
I more just want someone to help me mash up the herbs more. So
Yeah,
my
yeah.
character's like saying this while focusing on the saucepan.
Yeah.
I used to cook these kinds. I was one of the main cooks back in my village, and well, we did have to cook pesticides since didn't really want to lose our crops. So this is one of the things I had to learn.
Oh, how interesting. But Lawrence,
Oh,
if I so much your word about you using this helpful friend of ours for shenanigans, so help me above.
did I do something wrong?
Immediately, nice face. Oh no, nothing at all. I just need to tell Lawrence if he tries any shenanigans with your innocent soul, I will have his jandals as fishing bait.
I appreciate you seeing me as innocent. Although,
You could be nice bear or it's Angie bear. What are you confused?
Berenstein Bears.
if anything, he reminds me of he has some qualities of an old partner of mine, so I kind of figured he was probably going to do some shenanigans with what I'm putting together. It's cute, if anything. My character says this while nearly burning themselves because they got distracted by the tone shift from Brock.
Oh. Oh.
Uh,
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Back in the way. Yeah, nope.
I am going to be on that entirely caught me off guard. But if you have experience with shenanigans such as Lawrence, then I'll let you be.
Oh no, I could always use a helping hand. I usually get too focused on these kind of things, as you can tell.
Yeah, and I've been behaving.
Debatable.
Damn.
Just give me a second. And I just start like curling forwards to try to crack up my back, like never again.
Oh,
Never again. Free rights.
do you need help with that?
We're going to have a medical facility soon. I just need to start stretching on my back and do some
Well,
cardio real quickly.
if you want, I could help you with that once I finish with putting together this concoction here. I have some experience with massages and such.
Oh, perfect. But first, let me dry off and put on my clothes.
He
Okay.
says as he has a small leotard.
Oh, by the way,
I'm
Lawrence, you are
hydrating.
keeping an eye on the food balls, yeah? They are
Yeah.
steaming after all.
I quickly check on the food balls.
They're like burnt to a crisp.
Nah, they're fine.
That's gonna be enough bear shenanigans from me. I'm just helping out the arachnid.
And I'm actually going to end session here, only because of the fact that normally I wouldn't end it this early, but my job wants me to come in around 8 in the morning.
No.
Hopefully
Oh, no.
this is a mistake, but just in case, I'm just going to head off later. But I thank you all for joining me for this, and anyone who's been watching the stream. And I hope you have yourselves a good night. We'll see you in the next session. Good night, everybody.
Good
Take care,
night.
Bye. Don't forget about our sponsor.
Follow.